welterweight division. See Tahmir Smalls in the Philadelphia Flyers colors. And Clarence Booth, well, he kind of is too, but his trunks are more black than Tahmir Smalls.
Looks much bigger than Booth.
As we mentioned, Smalls came in overweight for this contest.
Two different weight classes here. I like Booth is moving his head a little bit, keeping his head off the line. You're dealing with a taller, bigger guy. Can't stand right on that center line.
You're talking about a guy that has 32 fights. The experience is there with Booth. This is not going to be an easy outing for Smalls. Good test, though.
Yeah, that size difference might just end up making it an easy outing.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll definitely.
As this round progresses. Good right hand to the body by Smalls.
Good inside work here from Smalls. He tries to wrap that right hand around the guard of Clarence Booth, who is phenomenally durable, and that's why he gets assignments like this as frequently as he does.
And I like the fact that Smalls is going to the body early, because when you fight a guy that has that high guard up high, you have to find a way to bring that guard down, and you do it with body attack early.
It's a good chopping right hand from Smalls a moment ago.
He hasn't thrown a punch, and I'm talking about Booth in a while. Maybe he was stunned by one of those shots. Whenever he does get hit, even if he's not landing flush, his body moves.
Again, you can see this size differential, that you guys pointed out, and Smalls is taking advantage of it. He's going to the inside more often than he normally would, and just bullying Booth here on the inside. Nice double left hook. There's a nice uppercut first to the body of Clarence Booth, and another chopping right hand that backs Booth up.
And he tries, Clarence, to land a sneaky little right, 1-2 there. So I think that jab, as Smalls' corner is letting him know to let the jab go, let the jab set things up.
Yeah, something's going on with Booth. His balance is not there. Maybe one of those shots rattled him, and he hasn't recovered fully yet.
I agree with you, Rob.
Yeah, I've noticed the same thing. The back leg of Booth has been a little unsteady more than once already.
Maybe caught cold and hasn't recovered yet.
Inside the final 30 seconds of round one. This is the money round. Cash bonus, like you saw. Mubanga just cash. If either of these men could score a knockout here in round one.
Goes to show you how effective that incentive is in these OTX fights. These fighters really tried to end the fight in the first round, as Smalls is doing here.
Booth looking a little unsteady again. He's riding with some of these shots, but that is a good sequence from Tahmir Smalls to wrap up the round.
I think Booth really reacted to that last left hook to the body from Smalls. And see, most of the round, Smalls was actually showing patience. Throwing hard shots, but picking the right shots.
Yeah. Good, solid attack in the first round.
Round two underway. Excellent start for Tahmir Smalls here against Clarence Booth. Looked like he had Booth somewhere between being unsteady like this or in genuine trouble, but Booth has not looked right since the opening round, Barack.
Yeah, his balance is just not there. I don't know if he came into the fight this way or one of those shots in the first round just still lingering. The unstableness is still lingering.
Barack, as I watch Smalls move around, it's almost like you can tell what stable he's from. Something about that Bozy dungeon.
Yeah.
They all have a similar, I wouldn't say style, but something about the way they move.
No, it is a similar
cadence,
style where you walk your opponent down, putting the weight on your on your front foot.
Yeah, and now obviously, world champion Jerome Boots Ennis is leading that charge in that group.
And of course, Boots is in Smalls' corner as well. There he is. There's Boots.
And you know what I like about Jerome, when he comes and supports fighters from his gym, he's very vocal. You know, he'll give instructions.
What a shot, and down goes Clarence Booth. And he is not, again, we were speculating about maybe a leg injury. Clarence Booth is having trouble standing up right now, and that is it. Tahmir Smalls cashes the knockout bonus here in round 2.
Equilibrium shot. Wow. Those are some heavy shots from the first round on. Booth was trying to say back of the head, but I didn't catch that. Maybe we'll see in the replay.
I mean, it just looked like he was doomed from the beginning in this bout.
And I like, you mentioned Boots in the corner of Smalls, and I feel like that's just the energy of Philly, you know. Most Philly fighters, if you're in town, you come out. I see Danny Garcia at many, many fights.
Very supportive city.
Well, to that point, Brock, Stephen Fulton was talking about Tahmir Smalls in an interview last year, and he said Tahmir Smalls is special. He's different. He said he's got his own style, his own swag. He's going to be a wrecking ball, and that's high praise, of course, coming from Cool Boy.
Yes, but we do got to see even playing fields.
Yeah.
You know, it's definitely 2 different weight classes tonight. He's a big kid. You got to see him in there with somebody his own size. But we saw some good work today.
I mean, to his credit, he did what he was supposed to do with what was in front of him.
Yeah.
And to put it into context, you know, Tahmir Smalls staying busy with this kind of fight. We've seen him in tough. We've seen him here on DAZN when he fought Shontorius Martin. That was a main event of Red Owl Boxing, a real 50-50 fight. So he's been in with other prospects, tested, and tonight obviously showing that he's ready for another step up.
No question. I'm looking forward to seeing what's next for him in a step-up fight.
All right, looks like we are ready to make this one official as we hand it back to Ray Flores.
Ladies and gentlemen, the end comes at 1 minute, 26 seconds of the second round. For your winner by knockout from right here in Philadelphia, Tahmir Smalls.
So Tahmir Smalls at now 15-0, that being the 11th knockout of his professional career. Clarence Booth, historically a tough man to stop, but Tahmir Smalls did not have any difficulty with him whatsoever here tonight.